Yes. Ignore my manservant's mutterings, Penelope. He has a penchant for the dramatic, you see. Why, one time...
Oh, I don't know, daring darling. I find the ghoul's instincts to be frighteningly cowering.
Here I thought we were friends, and now you have a gun in my face. Bad form, Miss Chase, bad form.
Jabber all you want. In about 30 seconds, my associates from Paradise Falls will join us.
I knew it. I knew this dame was no good. But it's worse than I thought. She's the Black Widow, the leader of the slavers.
Quite right. We've been trying to capture these Rockopolis rodents for years. Never could have done it without you, Daring.
Looks like I've gotten this into one heck of a pickle, Argyle, old chum. One heck of a pickle indeed. Be sure and tune in next time for another exciting adventure of me, Herbert Daring Dashwood, and my stalwart ghoul manservant, Argyle.
Now, some music.
Hello again.
You never should have left, kid. Now we'll make sure nobody ever leaves again.
I got a live one here! No!
It's been a while, kid. I guess the goat couldn't have predicted how you'd turn out, could it? Remind me to add a question about rescuing your teacher from the vault jail. If the vault ever goes back to normal, that is. By the way, while I was in there, I heard some worrying things from the guards. I heard one of the guards talking about some sort of plan to raid Amata and the rest of us. I didn't hear anything else, but I think he read it on the security terminal. So maybe you can find more there. I'm sure it's bad news for us all. Most of them are just kids who are caught up in the idea of seeing the world. But I know we've got to actually open the vault if we want to survive. Otherwise, we're just going to dwindle away down here until it's all too late. It was pretty rough, I'll tell you. I know a lot of folks blame your dad, but I know he didn't mean to cause all that. Don't blame him or yourself. Watch yourself down here.
You don't belong here anymore. What do you need? I guess you've had a lot on your mind since you were here last. Where do you want to go? Okay, follow me.
You don't belong here anymore.
Can't you just leave us alone?
Those kids are risking our entire vault just because they're bored. It's horrible!
The bugs were horrible, but my family was pretty lucky. But then my Freddy went and got caught up with those idiot rebels. Yes, you do.
Make it quick. What's the big idea?
Stay out of this. You're back again? They're a bunch of hellions, that's what they are. I'm at my wit's end about them. I really am. It's all kind of blurry for me, but I hear I owe you for saving me. But don't expect much. The whole thing was your dad's fault in the first place. Yes, you do.
Oh boy, are you in trouble? What do you expect from idiots like them? I'm just glad I was done with Butch's stupid gang before they got involved in all this. You should have seen my pop. He personally saved old Stanley. But guess you wouldn't know what it's like to have a hero for a dad, would you?
You don't belong
Why don't
here
you look
anymore.
where you're... Make it quick. Okay. Follow me.
Stay out of this.
You don't belong here anymore.
Yeah?
It's not that they want to leave. It's that they want to open the door and interact with the rest of the world. But that would risk the whole vault. Where to? Okay. Follow me.
What do you want? I just don't know. Don't they realize how dangerous it is out there? But instead they would throw away the safety of the vault's isolation just to follow in your footsteps. I can't allow them to do that to themselves or to the rest of us. To fix what you started? Go ahead and humor me. Oh, do you? What makes you think you know how better to protect this vault? I admit, in the 200 years since the war, our numbers have dwindled a little, but we have enough genetic diversity for a few more generations. My God, you're right. We won't last another 100 years, whether or not we get supplies from the outside. We're the last bastion of pure humanity, and we're doomed. I wish I could share your optimism, but I suppose you have a point in your blathering way. My way won't save our vault's mission, but if I let them contact the outside world, I might be able to save its inhabitants. But I'm not the one to lead them in that. I'm stepping down as overseer. I'll tell Amata that I can think of no more appropriate leader than she. perhaps overzealous.
Hey, what's the word? The damn goat said I'm supposed to be a hairdresser, but that ain't me. I'm a barber, you got that? There's a difference. I'll start a gang, of course. Why, it'll be the toughest, coolest, badassest gang the Wasteland's ever seen. Hey, play your cards right, maybe I'll even let you join it, huh? Yeah, but I'm thinking it'll be a new gang. We ain't gonna just be in tunnels, you know. Besides, there's gonna be a lot more people who want to join. Competition's gonna be tough. Because you've always been a goody two-shoes, so when I need help, it's what you're gonna do, right? You're gonna help Amata anyway, right? Just make it so we can leave the vault, and I'll leave and never bother you again. Hey. Well, they ain't seen nothing like me yet. Butcher's gonna take that wasteland by storm. Whatever.
Lives have been lost. But perhaps worse than that, lives have been stopped.
Wow, you're back. I wouldn't call us rebels. I mean, we don't agree with the overseer, but we still love the vault. We just want to try going outside, too. Mom and little Monica got caught in the fires. I tried to get them out, I really did. But it was just too hot. I know it wasn't your fault, but my dad doesn't think as highly of you. You wouldn't want to hear what he said he'd do to your dad, either. Yeah, see you.
And in my attempts to keep you safe, I have kept you from growing up. I know I have made these mistakes, and I would make them again if I had to do so. That is why I cannot remain your overseer.
Father!
Amata, I appoint you overseer in my place. You've proven you have what it takes to make hard choices for the good of the vaults. I'm just sorry I didn't understand that earlier. Consider it one of many mistakes I've made.
Thank you, Father. I'll do my best to keep us all safe, inside the vault and beyond.
You're welcome, my dear. And now, if you'll excuse me, I feel quite worn down. We'll deal with the details soon, in private. Until then, I'm sure there are people waiting to congratulate you.
It's good to see you again. I just heard. My father says he's stepping down as overseer. He won't tell me why, but I have to assume it's something you said to him. Well, thanks for keeping your cool and not resorting to violence. That sort of thing would only lead to more problems in the future. It's time for our dusty old vault to have a new beginning, and it'll start by opening it up again, and this time for good. It's a bright new day for the vault, but I'm afraid there's one thing that has to change. There are still so many things to repair, and a lot of bad feelings to mend. Some people still blame you for what happened. So, I have to ask you to leave. I'm sorry, but the situation is just too delicate for you to stay. Please, if you really want to help the vault, you have to go. No, it's not like that. But if you stay, it'll just keep causing more problems. The vault can't take any more infighting. It's just what has to be. It'll be a while before we're ready to really go outside. But once the vault is stable again, maybe we'll see you out there. So, I guess this is goodbye for now. It's not much, but take this with you to remember us by. With luck, we'll meet again.
Why won't you just leave us alone? You good riddance. Get out.
I'm sorry, but you have to leave. Goodbye.
Goodbye. We'll miss you.
Good riddance.
It's a shame you gotta go, but you'll do okay out there, I'm sure. It's a shame you gotta go, but you'll do okay out there, I'm sure. Goodbye. We'll miss you.
You! Are you going to Point Lookout? I need your help. My daughter stowed away on the Duchess Gambit a few weeks ago, and I've been worried sick ever since. I haven't heard anything from her, but if you're going there, could you look for her? Please, I'll do anything to help. Oh, bless you. Her name is Nadine, and she left a couple of weeks ago. Said she wanted to see the world. Silly little thing that she is. That Tobar said he dropped her off at Point Lookout, but who knows what's happened to her since then. I don't know if you can convince my little Nadine to come back, but just give her this note from me, would you? Only that it's where Tobar gets those punga fruits he sells off. Must be making a good profit off of them, too. I hear rumors the place is full of swamps and killer plants, but I don't know about all that. She's about your age, and when she left, her hair was dyed bright orange. You shouldn't have any problem recognizing her. She told me she wanted to go find her fortune, but I thought it was too dangerous. I should have known better than to say that. The moment I told her she couldn't go, it was just a matter of time before she ran off. Please, find my daughter.
I'm looking for troublemakers. Have you seen any? I heard that the city can...
You're bothering me. You don't want to bother me.
What the hell do you want? Yeah, see you.
Well, if it isn't my hero, the guy who sprang me from the vault, I think I owe this man a drink. Here's to raising hell and living the good life out here. Cheers! Now all we need is a gang, and we could take over this whole wasteland. Hell yeah, I do. I could be out there and kicking butt in my own gang and everything. The tunnel snakes could ride again. Or, you know, slither again. Whatever. What? A goody two-shoes like you could never make it in a real gang. You want to hang with a tunnel snake like me, you gotta be hard.
What are you looking at?
This is the Muddy Runner. Cause any trouble.
I need your help.
Welcome, my friend. I am Tobar the Ferryman, and this fine vessel is the Duchess Gambit. We're just back from Point Lookout, but it won't be long before we set off again. Interested? You look like a man who's been around the waste, so I'll cut right to it. In Point Lookout, you'll find fresh-grown food, mysterious locales, and treasures as of yet unlooted. But keep your wits about you, because you'll find more than a few exotic critters and inhospitable locals. So stay here if you're not man enough. Down south, this side of the bay, there's a soggy strand of beach called Point Lookout. Oh, it's got it all! Ruins of ancient pleasure towns, mysterious swamps bristling with treasure, and all practically untouched by outsiders. But if you're curious, I could offer you a ride over to that faraway land. For a nominal fee, of course. And sorry, but I don't do group trips. If you want to see Point Lookout, you'll have to leave your friend here. Down south. Oh, it's got it all. But if you're Ah, Nadine. Sprightly little tomboy with more curiosity than common sense, that one. Caused so much trouble on the trip that I probably would have thrown her overboard if she hadn't reminded me of myself at her age. Haven't seen her since we hit land at Point Lookout. But knowing her, I'll bet she's gotten herself in plenty of trouble. You should have seen her back in her heyday. Why, we traveled up and down the coast from the Commonwealth to the Broken Banks. Good times, but these days she's not fit to take out to the coast. Too many spouts ready to drown her and too many critters looking for lunch. But the Point Lookout run is good enough for now. We've got a sweet deal ferrying cargo and the occasional traveler. Looking for fame and fortune? Hoping to cultivate the delicious punga fruit? Or just looking to run away from your life on these dreary shores? Once you've got a ticket, just head into the cabin and settle in on the cot. We'll be there in no time. And sorry, but I don't do... Welcome to Point Lookout, my friend. The trip was fine. The weather's nice and damp, and everything out there looks pleasant as ever. Looks like nothing's changed since my last visit, except all that smoke I saw on the way in. Oh, nothing much, just old Calvert Mansion. Just a huge abandoned estate teeming with who knows what opportunities for profitable scavenging. You know, nothing much. I know I said Point Lookout was perfect for treasure hunters, but it's a rare day when you get a beacon like that. Depends what you're looking for. If you need supplies, head to the shop over at the end of these docks. Convenient, and I get caps for referring you. If you need a place to stay, there's an old motel further into town. The beds there are still pretty soft, even if it's because they're full of lice. And if you're looking for some hunting, there's a fella named Plick who runs a club out in the northeast. Strictly for high rollers, though. Yours? See the glorious boardwalk, fabled pleasure town of the sunny past, and beyond it lies the haunted swamplands. But while you get your bearings, my friend runs an excellent supply shop right here near the boardwalk. Good travels to you.
Well, hello there, young traveler. The fates had told me that I would receive a visitor today. But I'm being rude. I am Madame Panada, and this is Madame Panada's House of Wares. For all things a traveler needs, I am here to provide. Bullets, stim packs, armor, weapons, junk. If you need it, Madame Panada has already anticipated your need and procured it months ago. And what is it you would like to purchase? Fair travels, young one.
Move along, please.
It is good to see you well, young. Certainly, Madame Panada is quite handy with a wrench.
to the bank and use the password Xin Tian Weng. The software is configured to recognize only our voices.